We all make decisions every day. For instance, what shoes should we wear? What should we have for dinner tonight? Most people are smart enough to solve problems effectively. Most people know how. Most people don't do it right, however. They don't define the problem, they jump to conclusions, or they go to the other extreme and analyze it to death without trying out anything. They also rely too much on themselves and forget that asking advice from multiple people usually results in a better solution to the problem. Let's take a look at a 4-step process for problem solving. Studies show that defining the problem and taking action occur almost simultaneously for most people, so the more effort you put in on the front end, the easier it is to come up with a good solution. Stop and first define what the problem is and is not. Figure out what causes it. See how many causes you can come up with. Look for patterns, don't just come up with data. This increases the chance of a better solution because you can see more connections. When you think about it, it's amazing how much you don't know. Therefore, in this phase, it's critical to get input from other people who notice the problem and who are affected by it. Write down everything you understand about the problem and include what you've heard from others. Watch out for and be aware of these roadblocks. Don't choose a quick fix. Go through the process for a better chance of success. Slow down so you can choose the best solution. Just because you were successful in the past is no guarantee that you'll be successful for this problem. When I was working at the John Harland Company, I had a sign posted on the training room wall. It listed phrases that were not allowed in the training room. One of those phrases was, "We've always done it that way." I really emphasized examining each new opportunity with a fresh set of eyes and not relying exclusively on past practices. When you take the time to outline or describe the problem before solving it, your chances of success are increased tremendously. The second step of the process is to identify alternatives for resolving the problem. Because ideas drive business and solve problems, it's important to make it clear that you want input from all team members. Start by brainstorming a list of alternatives that will provide solutions to the problem. Generate as many ideas as possible. Sometimes when you allowed for wild and zany ideas to be suggested, you find your best alternatives. Build on each other's ideas as you go. It's critical when collecting ideas not to pass any judgment. Just write them down as you hear them. The next step is to select an approach. When selecting the best alternative, begin by choosing which ideas you would like to explore further. Ask yourself, which approach is most likely to solve the problem? What's the most realistic approach that I can use? Do I have the resources in place? Are they affordable? What's my time frame? Do I have enough time to implement the approach? What is the risk associated with this alternative? Don't jump on one idea from your list of alternatives. Examine more than one alternative, listing these questions, and then choose the best approach for resolving the problem. It's time to create your action plan. Start by identifying what steps should be taken to implement the best alternative. Identify what systems or processes need to be changed in your organization. For example, do you need a new policy or a new procedure? Identify the resources you need in terms of people, money, and facilities. And also, identify how do you know the steps are being followed correctly, and how will you measure if you are successful? Write a schedule that includes the start and stop times and when you expect to see certain indicators of success. Monitor your progress as you implement your action plan. Be ready to make adjustments to the plan as needed. There are many fine references available to you. I've listed the ones I use often on my website. Feel free to click on the links for more information on this topic. And thank you for viewing this Camtasia demonstration.